No, I'm eternally grateful to George Shirley. He is an inspiration, the first African-American tenor at the Metropolitan Opera Theater. And those of us as African-Americans know he carved that path for us, not for only for us, but for all artists. And he is a generous soul. I keep going on and on. He's a wonderful soul, a generous soul, but he's a wonderful teacher. That's the most important thing, and I know you'll enjoy the Masterclass with me. It's so much to give you, so thank you. Uh-oh. You can let my hand go.
No, I'm not going to let your hand go. 9 years ago, I dropped a seed, and she has cultivated it beyond my wildest dreams. So in this moment of giving thanks and credit, it goes to her, this whole thing. One of the great joys of teaching is that you never know who's going to come through that door to study with you. And a few years ago, she did at the University of Maryland, College Park. But she didn't come to study with me. She came to accompany one of my students. Having graduated from Peabody Conservatory with a master's degree in voice and a master's degree in piano, people like that frighten me. But God is good. The blessings are enormous. And for me, having a singing career was important, something that I never expected to have. I wasn't planning on it. I was a high school music teacher when Uncle Sam interrupted that. And while I was in the Army chorus, someone said, you think about singing opera. I said, you gotta be crazy. I'd never been to see an opera. I had no reason. I had no interest in going to see an opera. I had sung my first opera in my senior year at Wayne University in Detroit when the Glee Club director wanted to do Oedipus Rex. And he came to me, he said, look at the role of Oedipus. Yeah. I did. We did the production. It was a fabulous production in Detroit at the old Jesse Bonstell Theater, with the production being exactly as Stravinsky outlined it, the way he wanted it to be produced in the front of the score. But that Wayne production not only was a taste of what was to come, but of the subsequent performances that I did with Stravinsky, that was the production that was true to what Stravinsky asked for. And it was the start of something again for me that took me into areas that I had no reason to expect. But it was something that was written, and I'm grateful that it happened. And I justified it by going into the profession by saying to my wife at that time, we just had a little girl, I said, well, okay, I don't want to wind up 10 years from now, having gone back to Detroit to resume my teaching career, and then wind up kicking myself for not finding out whether the teacher that I was studying with in Washington, because all the Army Corps guys were studying with people, but not finding out whether he knew something that I didn't know, that I couldn't know at that time. So it went beyond my wildest dreams to places that I hadn't even thought about, dreamed about. And I share that with you because you're all here as a part of your development, your search, your desire to find out how far your gift that you were given at conception, that you didn't ask for, but you were given it, how far it can take you. And these good people who are listening to you are writing comments about what they feel from their experience as performers and teachers, sharing with you what they feel can help you along the way. This atmosphere for me is rich. It's as exciting for me, and I mean this sincerely, as standing on stage singing a good high C. In this class today, what I'm going to focus on is singing the words. You've gotten wonderful input, technical ideas to think about, to discuss with your teachers, to try out. I'm going to focus on singing the words rather than singing syllables. What is the nature of sound? Sound exists to deliver a message. The baby makes sounds. The baby doesn't have words, but it makes sounds that capture the attention of the parents. And the nature of those sounds without words tells the parents that something is going on. Let me find out what it is. We need to remember that sound carries messages. Too often, we hear singing that can be vocally beautiful, technically expert, but what's it about? If you can't understand the words that are being sung, then you don't get the message. You don't get the reason why the composer has written this phrase that goes up and down and all over the place by singing syllables. Composers always, even the greatest ones, write in such a way that about 50% or more of the time, the singer who just sings a melody and the syllables will be mispronouncing the words. I'm going downtown today. What? Oh, I'm going downtown today. Oh. Wow. So this afternoon, I'm going to focus on singing the words and not the syllables. Quite often, if you sing the words, even though you may not understand the meaning of those words, it'll sound like you do. Now, I'm not going to say that should be your purpose for singing the words. You need to understand what those words mean in depth. But to sing the words, if you can capture that with beautiful singing, beautiful sound, beautiful, wonderful technique, your performance is going to stand out. Even though somebody else is just sing song or sing aria, yours is going to stand out if you sing the words. So without further ado, let's launch into this. Who will be first? Now, one of the things you will learn if you in a career is when someone says, who's going to be first, you don't sit there and wait, you know. You say, raise your hand, I will! So, I think he had his hand up first, and then I'll get you, all right? Yes, sir. Enjoy. I'm going to stand in the back so I can get a bit of space between us.
Hello, my name is Matthew Sutton, and I'll be singing I Dream a World from William Grant Still's Trouble Island. Listen, my son, I dream a world where man no other man will scorn, and love will bless the earth, and peace its path adorn. I dream a world where all will know sweet freedom's way, where greed no longer saps the soul, nor avarice blights our day. A world I dream, where black or white, whatever race you be, will share the bounties of the earth, and every man is free, where wretchedness will hang its head, and joy like a pearl attains the needs of all mankind. Of such I dream. My world, my world,
A beautiful, noble voice.
Thank you.
Now, I want you to lean on the important words, and I want you to lean on the stressed syllables. By leaning on them, I mean to lean into yourself, into your solar plexus. Where is your solar plexus? What is it?
The area right below the rib cage.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what is it, what constitutes its essence?
The weak point of the diaphragm, I guess.
Well, it's not a weak point. It's right behind where your diaphragm is attached to your sternum. It's the place where all of your nerve endings come together. It's a place where you feel emotion. You've heard a lot about singing with emotion. This is a place where you feel butterflies, when you feel passion that engages these areas inside in such a way that when you speak from your mind with a connection to your solar plexus, people understand what you're talking about. It's not a matter of pushing anything, it's a matter of being in touch. Solar plexus is a very crucial place. There is a nerve that comes out of the solar plexus. It wraps itself around your heart and is attached to your larynx. The vagus nerve that has an influence over how this thing operates. So if you know why you're saying what you're saying and you really are expressing these words so that they are invested with your feeling, then we will get them, and we will get a sense of the importance of these words to you. Now, I want you, just as an actor, to say to us what you just said when you sang, and make sure that what you say will travel to the last seat in the house.
Listen, my son. I dream a world.
Are you what?
I dream a world.
I dream a world.
I dream a world where man, no other man can score.
Okay. I heard, I dream a world. What do I want to hear?
World.
I dream a world.
I dream a world. World.
Yeah. You may think that that's too much, but on stage, it's absolutely necessary that I dream a world.
I dream a world.
That I understand. That's the word. Go ahead.
Where man, no other man can score.
Yeah. Where man, no other man can, what's the last word?
Scorn.
Scorn. Scorn. Not scorn. Scorn.
Where man, no other man can scorn.
Yeah. Lean on the vowels. Now I hear an attachment to that place of feeling. Sing just that much in that manner.
Listen, my son.
Okay, now, that was good, but I heard "Listen, my son." Once more, give me what I need to understand that word.
Listen, my son.
Much better. Lean on the "I" of listen, my son. Take your time. Take your time.
Listen.
Okay, Victor, once more. Once more.
Listen, my son.
Much better. Good. Son can't be as strong as li.
Yeah.
We say listen, not listen, my. Once more. Take your time.
Listen.
Now, give me more on the li. I can't get down that far, but if I were to sing it an octave above, listen.
my son, I dream a world where man...
That's not bad. Give me more D.
Okay.
And lean on the word dream, because that's an important word, right? I dream a world. Once more.
I dream a world where man, no other man can scorn.
Okay, excellent, much better. But just by saying the word, we get passion, right? I need a K for scorn.
Gotcha.
Once more, listen, my son.
Listen, my son, I dream a world where man, no other man can scorn, where love shall bless the earth.
Okay, very good. Where what? Whereof? Whereof?
Oh, yeah. Where love.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, play with that. That makes me understand love rather than whereof. Okay, right there, please.
Where love shall bless the earth and peace its paths adorn.
Good. I was a little distracted. Where love can what the earth?
Bless.
Give me a B and an L that blows me out of the theater.
Where love can bless the earth and peace its paths adorn.
Okay, peace what?
Its paths adorn.
Past?
Paths.
Paths adorn. You might want to voice it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Where love again, and give me a V at the end of love.
Where love will
No,
bless.
I don't get the V.
Oh,
Where love will.
where love will bless the earth and peace its paths adorn. I dream a world where all will know sweet freedom's way.
Okay, good. Where all windows, does it?
Where all will know sweet freedom's
Look,
way.
I didn't get for the
Where
word.
all will know sweet freedom's way.
I don't get the words after where all.
Where all will know sweet
Oh,
freedom's
will
way.
know sweet freedom's way. Know sweet freedom's way. Say it.
Know sweet freedom's way.
Give me a T.
Know sweet freedom's way.
Yeah, sweet freedom's way.
Sweet freedom's way.
Sing it that way, please.
I dream a world where all will know sweet freedom's way.
Okay. I'm going to have to stop, unfortunately, but if I can plant in you and everyone else this kind of seed, not to take the text that you are singing for granted, but to taste every word in such a manner that we are mesmerized by it. And the way to do that is to, if you're a violinist, to go on those vowels. Lean on them. May I touch you?
You
Okay.
have my consent.
Okay. Let's go to the beginning.
Listen, my son, I dream a world where man, no other man can scorn, where
imagining that when you sing. It's not a matter of pushing anything, pulling anything. It's going into that center where you feel things. And when you go there, something happens. Without pushing. That place, mind, solar plexus, vagus nerve, throat, that is a pathway that you want to shake hands with as a performer. Bravo, wonderful voice.
Thank you.
Yeah. What would you like to sing?
Hello, my name is Amara Miles, and today I would like to sing for you Come With Me, Child from X, The Life and Times of Malcolm X by Anthony Davis. It should be like third in that booklet. Third.
I've got it,
Yeah.
right.
Come with me, child. Come with me. Come with me, child. Come with me. Your sister Anna will care for you. You know me, and I know you. Come with me, child. You're my special one. A child like me, with darling eyes. I can remember the time you smiled. You told some tales, fantastic tales of Arab lands and caves. Come closer, my special one. You know that you are mine. Come, child, with me. The whole big city waits for you to see. My side of town, they call the hill.
Great voice.
Thank you.
Wonderful voice. Was it say in Italy, ma?
Ma?
But.
Oh.
Okay. You have to look at the score again because you're not holding some things long enough, and sometimes you're one place where you sort of got a little bit ahead. Conductors or anybody else will cut off your lips if you do things like that, right? So work on sustaining through things like right here, where you just sort of cut off.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm going to leave this to you to work on in terms of nailing the music, right? Doing what the composers asked you to do in terms of these kinds of things, right? Pitches and all that stuff. I'm going to deal with the words, all right? So I'm going to go out here and I'm going to ask you, as an actress, to deliver this text. Now you have the challenge of repeating the same words a number of different times, right? And those repetitions have to come from some reason for having to repeat them other than the fact that the composer and the text, the composer's written it that way. So where do you find yourself? Where are you when you live this moment as a character?
As a character, I'm taking my young brother Malcolm X out of a traumatizing time, and I'm trying to show him comfort in any way possible. He's in a new place. He just dealt with his father being killed, his mother being institutionalized.
Okay.
And it's my job as his big sister to try to calm him any way possible.
All right. So why all the repetitions?
I think it's to instill a sense of familiarity. Like, come with me, come with me, come with me. Child, come with me.
Is he refusing?
A little bit. He's scared.
Okay, all right, good. Have to get a sense of that. And I didn't know why you were saying the same thing, the same thing, the same thing, the same thing over and over and over again. Right? So you have to create for us the reality. No, you don't have the child there, but you have to see the child in such a way that we see the child ourselves. We see you seeing the child. All right, as an actress, let me hear you say the first, from the first, come with me, child. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me hear you as an actress make sense of those repetitions. No singing. No singing.
Come with me, child.
Okay. Come, child.
Come with me, child.
Come with me, child.
Come
I need to
with
hear with and me and child.
Come with me, child. Come with me. Come with me, child. Come with me. Your sister, Ella?
Whoops. What's your sister?
I know, right?
What's your sister Ella gonna do?
I know. What is
Okay. So we come up
We'll
to.
care for you.
Okay. All right. So we come up to a little problem, right?
Yeah.
We have to be able to deliver the text without the help of the music. One of the first things that you should do is to ingest that text so that there's no music. But you can live that moment, that text, without having to rely on the music to support you, right? So once more.
Come with me, child.
Come with me, child.
Come with me, child.
Is it child or child?
Child.
Well, he's written a D here.
Child.
Yeah.
Yes.
I went to school with his wife, Northern High School in Detroit. She was quite well educated. She came to the University of Michigan a number of years ago, invited by the student body. So I doubt whether it was child.
Yep.
Once more.
Come with me, child. Come with me. Come with me, child. Come with me. Your sister, Ella, will care for you. You know me, and I know you. Come with me, child. Child.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, that was
Yes.
good.
Oh,
Because what happened when you gave us the D, I got a sense of your urgency that I didn't get before. It was just, come with me, child.
Mm-hmm.
Come with me, child. Which would take me to the next place.
Mm-hmm.
Again, say and sing the words. All right?
from the beginning or from here?
No, I'm going to go back. Another exercise that you can use to help you to put together words and intent is to speak the text following the topography of the vocal line. This starts fairly low. Come with me, child. That's ba ba be ba. The next one is come with me, ba ba be. And the next one is come with me, child. It's a repetition for the first time. So what you're doing is tasting those words, following the rise and fall of the vocal line and the rhythm. That's taking you closer to what you're going to do when you sing it. Once more, see if you can follow that topography, the shape. Come with me, child.
Come with me, child.
No, if I were to write that, I would go bum 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 bum. It's not Beethoven's ninth, the fifth rather. Come with me, child. Say it again.
Come with me, child.
No. Ba ba beep ba. Play the melody therefore. Follow that rise and fall as you say the words.
Come with me, child.
No. Ba ba ba. You said it louder. You didn't raise the pitch.
Can I sing it real quick, just without that?
Yes.
Come with me, child.
Come with me, child.
Come with me, child.
Come with me, child. Come with me, child. That's the melody, right?
Uh-huh.
The me is higher in pitch than everything else. And if I were an actor, I would say, come with me, child. Once more.
Come with me, child.
No, that's all one pitch.
Come with me, child.
Ah, so.
I have a bachelor's, I swear. I really do.
In English?
I do not. No, I do not.
Okay, I know I'm going to have to stop because time is running out. But if we can take this moment, I mean you can sing it. There's no doubt about it. You got a fantastic voice. But if I can implant within you and all of you the necessity to respect language, to respect the spoken word, and then to sing the spoken word. That's what this is about. Ba-da-dee-da. Come with me, child. Come with me, that's all one pitch. And that can be the case because there are times when we speak monotone. Come with me, child. Ba-ba-bee-da. And speaking it that way takes you automatically closer to the feelings of the character. If you have to speak something that is way up in your head voice, it'll tell you, oh, that's how this character feels. Wow, I wouldn't have thought that. Often when I do this kind of class, and I have someone try to speak this, they'll get louder on the same pitch rather than going up. And that ain't it. Okay, bravo.
Here.
Thank you. So, what will we hear?
My name is Nina Anderson, and I would like to sing Sympathy by Florence Price. I know what the caged bird feels, alas, when the sun is bright on the upland slopes, when the wind stirs soft through the springing grass, and the river flows like a stream of glass, when the first bird sings and the first vine opes, and the faint perfume from the chalice steals. I know what the caged bird feels. I know when the caged bird beats his wing till the blood is red on the cruel bars, for he must fly back to his perch and cling. When he fain would be on the bow swing, and the pain still throbs in the elbow scars. And they pulse again with a keen sting. I know why he beats his wing. I know why the caged bird sings of me when his wing is bruised and his bosom sore, when he beats his bars and he would be free. It is not a carol of joy or glee, but a prayer that he sends from his heart's deep core. But a plea that upward to heaven he flings. I know why the caged bird sings.
Lovely, lovely voice, and lovely top. I think that the only time that I heard the ending of the word caged was the last time you sang it. Otherwise, it was, I know why the caged bird sings. What's a caged bird? Okay, so you've got to help us to understand caged bird. Say that for me.
Caged bird.
Yep. Now we have to finesse that so it doesn't come out sounding like one of those syllables. Caged bird. Caged bird.
Caged bird.
Caged bird. Caged bird.
Caged bird.
I still hear caged bird.
Caged bird.
That I'll buy. Say it again.
Caged bird.
And it becomes more legato as a result. So let's go back to the beginning, and I'll interfere if I'm so moved.
Of course.
I know what the caged bird feels, alas.
Okay, now, good, much better. Feels is an important word.
Feels, yes.
What the caged bird feels. I'd like to feel more of a lean into those vowels, right?
Okay.
And then there is a comma after feels. Alas.
Yes.
Not feels, alas. I don't think so. Almost one.
I know what the caged bird feels, alas.
Okay, much better. I need to hear the S after feels, alas. I would take a break and make sure I get a good Z at the end of the word feels. And what the caged bird? What? I need the T.
What?
Once more. Right on it.
Okay.
I know what the caged bird feels, alas.
No, feels, alas, right? What the caged bird? What the caged bird? Once more.
I know what the caged bird feels, alas.
Okay, better. I want a D at the end of bird and a T at the end of what.
What?
Say the words for me.
I know what the caged bird feels.
Don't rush. I know what the caged bird feels. Alas. Say it.
I know what the caged bird feels.
Caged bird. Caged bird. Don't rush.
Caged bird.
Caged bird feels.
Caged bird feels.
Yes.
I know what the caged bird feels, alas.
No. Take a break.
Okay. Like a breath?
You could. Feels. What is alas? What does it mean?
Like, I was thinking of like just like, like.
Yes, absolutely. So, would you say, I know what the caged bird feels, feels, Once more.
I know what the caged
Give me a T, give me a T, give me a T. What the caged bird. So, again, these kinds of places, we tend to just, because we want a legato, right? The interesting thing is, if you taste those consonants, you will get a legato. Once more.
I know what the caged bird feels, alas, when the sun is bright on the upland slope.
Okay, give me an S for sun. When the sun is bright on the upland slopes. Take it there, please. When?
When the sun
Even more, even more.
Okay.
Yes.
More.
When the sun is bright on the upland slope.
Thank you very much. It's much clearer. If you respect the consonants properly, there will be a response from where your diaphragm is attached that will help to compress the breath. It's automatic. Sun! No, sun! It's automatic. And you'll find that you have a breath line that goes on simply by pronouncing the words properly, right? Take it right there, please, where the sun, and put your finger at the point of your diaphragm. And give me a good s, do that. What do you feel?
Oh, it's like,
And then, yeah, that's down below. What do you feel right there?
oh, it goes in.
Well, it goes in because there's a muscular stretch that compresses the breath. where the sun is right there.
When the sun is bright on the upland slopes.
Okay, give me a T and a D. Bright.
Bright.
Do this. Ah. Where?
When the sun is bright on the upland slopes, when the wind stirs soft through the springy grass.
Okay, now, how important is soft?
Soft.
Say that part of the sentence for me, please. When?
When the wind stirs soft.
Okay, lead on the ear. When the wind, so that it becomes legato.
When the wind stirs soft.
Wind stirs, wind stirs,
Wind stirs.
wind stirs.
When the wind stirs soft through the springing grass.
Sing it that way.
Okay. When the wind stirs soft through the springing grass and
Okay,
the
that was better,
river
but I heard springing grass.
grass.
Once more.
When the wind stirs soft through the springing grass and the river flows like a stream of glass.
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 Okay. And the river.
And the river flows like a stream of glass. When the first bird sings.
Okay, that's a lovely sound, but I didn't hear the word first.
First. First.
That, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
When?
When the first bird sings.
Yeah, that was better. That was better. Be clear. First bird, first bird.
First bird.
Right there, please.
Okay. When the first bird sings and the first bud opes and the faint perfume from the chalice steals.
Quite good. Faint. And the faint perfume. Right? Take it right there, please. And is one of those words like would, good, could, when you don't always have to pronounce the final D. We'll understand that it's and. And the first, we don't need the D there.
Okay.
That comes not from me, but from, what was her name who wrote the book on English singing the English diction years ago? Madeline Marshall, right. And the first, and the first, don't need it, right there, please. And the, look there, oh boy.
And the first.
Yeah,
Can I look at it?
yeah, please.
Okay, yeah, that'll be easier. When the first bird sings and the first bud opes and the faint perfume from the chalice steals.
Make sure that I get the end of chalice and the beginning of the word steals. Take it, please, from and the faint perfume.
And the faint perfume from the chalice steals. I know what the caged bird feels.
Okay, give me more definition. What the cage, not what the cage. Don't
What
implode.
the cage.
Don't implode the T. What the caged bird.
What the cage.
Okay, I know.
What the caged bird feels.
Yes, that was very clear. How does it feel to deliver the words that way? What is a physical feeling?
It feels kind of like exercise a little bit.
Yeah.
It's very like,
Yes.
I'm engaging a lot more.
Yes. It keeps you connected to that place that is so important for singing with passion and singing with proper compression, compression of the breath. It's natural. I mean, if you hear babies, you watch babies, they turn a sound on that can be heard all over the neighborhood. I don't know. So there's some truth in that when it comes to this thing called singing, right? So yes, I'm not asking you to do a belly dance. I'm not asking you to pump and push. I'm asking you to be in touch with that center that gives quality, passion to the sounds that you make. And using the language, the proper pronunciation and the respect for consonants and vowels that will help you to do that. Lovely. Sorry.
Hello, my name is Jerron McDaniel. I'll be singing Life and Death by Samuel Coolidge Taylor.
Again, wonderful voice. My heavens, my heavens. I want to larghetto. Maybe a bit more movement, because right now it's sort of, look for the
Dragon.
oh.
This dragon, it really is.
So, a little bit more of the excitement, the heartbeat. Yam pam tari yam param bam param yari yari. So let's just rev it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Right? And with the words, make sure that you give me some of those final words, consonants. Yeah. Hold thee and fold thee. And to long for thee, yearn for thee, burn for thee, sorrow and strife, the alliteration, the accents, all those things, all right? So taste the words, the beginnings of the words, lean on the stressed syllables, and spit out the final consonants. But let's...
I have had my coffee.
He'll get you there. Strange things happen when you mess with what's been done. Much better. Don't be afraid to tie into this. I know it's, by this time, there should be a nice roar and then it comes back. So really build into that. Much better. Clasp, but a shade where thy head hath been laid.
Clasp but a shade where thy head hath been laid.
Yeah, hath been.
Hath been.
Well, he was British after all, you see me. Yeah, so this is more exciting. Once more. Better. Yeah, I first learned this with Sylvia Lee at the piano. And Sylvia didn't stretch things too much so that the impetus was sort of slowed down. There was still an energy in it, right? I still don't get the word of clasp but a shade.
Clasp but a shade.
Yeah, clasp but a shade where thy head hath been laid. All right? Yeah, and there is a portamento. To clasp but a shade. So don't be afraid to sing it. Okay? Once more from the beginning. There's one other challenge with this piece, with the words. Too long for thee, yearn for thee, burn for thee. Sorrow is the word, not sorrow and strife. And again, we understand why the high note here is on the unstressed syllable. It's an increase of this, which means that you have to give me more on saw to keep from mispronouncing the word, right? And was there another one like that in there? No, there wasn't. So let's just do that. To long for thee, yearn for thee, burn for thee, sorrow and strife, okay?
Too long for thee, yearn for thee, burn for thee, sorrow and strife.
You hear the difference? You hear the difference? When he sings the word, he gives us what the composer has written, but we still understand that the word is sorrow. And it becomes much more expressive, much more exciting to sing it just the way you just sang it because you sang the word. Do it once more and end it from there, okay?
Too long for thee, yearn for thee, burn for thee, sorrow and strife. But to have thee, and hold thee, and fold thee, it is life, it is life, it is life.
Bravo. I think we're okay. That's it. That's all. Okay. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Victoria Ellington, and this is Love Let the Wind Cry, How I Adore Thee by Undine Smith Moore. Let the wind cry on the dark mountain, bending the ash trees and the tall hemlocks with the great voice of thunderous legions.
Lovely, very lyric voice. This is sort of a spinto aria, right? Yeah, I mean, you can certainly begin working on something like this now and working on it wisely. But say if you're going to go into a competition, I would say probably not with this piece. Okay. Something a bit more lyrical, because your top is beautiful. The lower part is a bit challenging, right? And
I think it's a lot later in the evening than.
yeah, I mean, because a lot of this is down there, and you have to really have the strength of voice without pushing at all to make this work. A couple of things, just a musical note, and then I'll get to the words. Take it from "Let the hushed whisper in thine own heart say," please. It's on page 25. Okay.
Let the hushed whisper in thine own.
No. In thine own.
In thine own.
Okay. So make sure that it's a D sharp. Ba ba be da dee. Okay. All right. Let's go back. Why are you saying all these things?
I'm in love and I want everyone to know it.
Okay, I didn't see that on your face when you started. I saw love. So what you want to do is to think in character before you open your mouth to sing. Have thoughts that lead you to say what it is we're going to hear you say. All right? And that will make for the explosion from the piano, because you've already exploded inside. All right? So let's try that again, please. No. You reacted to the piano. The piano has got to react to you. Now, that doesn't mean that you throw yourself around the stage. But it does mean that you have to be thinking something that does that. Out of that face, I can believe, love, let the wind cry on the dark mountain, not love. All right? So, be thinking, oh, I've got it. Let me hear you think out loud in a manner that leads you up to saying, love, let the wind cry. Let me hear you think out loud, and he will start when he hears something that makes him play that first chord.
Just talk.
Just talk.
Okay.
But talk in character.
Love, singing, his voice, his eyes, his smile. Love.
Yes. Now, doing that, learning how to do that, have all that going on inside without necessarily doing all the stuff, that prepares you to say, love, let the wind cry, right? So we need that, because that prepares us. When we see your face and your eyes lighting up that way, then we are ready for that explosion. It doesn't come as a surprise. Once more. This time, think silently and strongly enough so he gets your energy and he can start.
Let the wind cry on the dark mountain.
Okay, much better, yes. Give me a K for dark.
Dark.
Dark mountain.
Dark mountain.
Now it becomes night. Understand that, not Dar mountain. Once more, prepare him. That's right. Don't be afraid to show your teeth, people, on stage. How often do we see people getting on stage going, nah, you know? Let's see the smile before you start. Let's show your teeth, you know?
Let the wind cry on the dark mountain.
No, dark mountain. I need the K.
Dark mountain.
Yes, ma'am. Doesn't that give you more energy?
Yes.
Thank you. Once more. I don't see any teeth.
Let the wind cry on the dark mountain, bending the ash trees and the tall hemlocks.
Okay, now how many trees are there? Is there one tree and one hemlock?
One tree. Ash trees. More than one.
Ash what?
Ash trees.
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 Z, z.
Trees.
So that you feel something there when you do z. And how many hemlocks? It was one hemlock?
One hemlock.
Hemlocks.
Hemlocks. Locks.
I don't hear it.
Locks. Locks.
Once more.
Hemlocks.
Hemlocks.
Hemlocks. Locks.
I still don't hear it.
Hemlocks. Locks.
That was closer. Do it again.
Tall hemlocks.
Yes. Now they heard it. So what did it take to get that out of you? Exercise. What did she say about exercise, right? Yeah. You have to get used to that feeling, folks, because if you don't get it when you're singing words, then we're not getting the words. It's as simple as that. You have to taste the words and spit them out and lean on those syllables that are the stressed syllables. It will completely transform the way you sing to the good. Once more, please. Love. This isn't Papageno's aria. You've got a lovely smile. Are you happy about this that you're talking about?
Yes.
Then let us see it. Do this. Yeah. Does that make you feel uncomfortable?
Teeny bit.
One of the things we must get used to is showing the audience our soft underbelly. We have to get used to being vulnerable on stage. Can't get on stage and sing from behind a shield because that way you don't let anybody in. And they've paid good money to be let in, to be moved by you and by what you understand of life. Again, it's about telling us who you are through this music. And the beauty of it is that when you walk off stage, people don't know anything more about you than the fact that you are one heck of a performer. If you want to tell them about things that make you cry and so forth, then get an interview on Fox News or someplace like that. I mean, yeah. But you must give us who you are on stage if you're going to move us enough to pull us out of our seats and pull us over the edge without your being pulled over the edge yourself. So, expose yourself. Your teeth and your smile. You have a beautiful smile. Yes, that's what I want to see for this piece. No, you weren't there. Were you? No. You got nothing to lose. Believe me.
Okay.
Let the wind cry on the dark mountain.
Legions, not legions.
Legions.
Sing legions for us. Legions.
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 That one. That's the word. And then the next thing is alargando with accent marks over each one of those. How I adore thee, right? And I would approach them the same way that you approach what Verdi writes when he does the staccati over over pitches, but with the slur.
Okay.
And it's not staccato, but it's pumped from your diaphragm. How I adore thee. Just do that, please. How I, from there.
How I adore
Oh,
thee.
yeah. Oh, big time. Big time. Yeah. So, something as simple and as natural as that. Because we do that when we're not thinking about it. Hey, what you doing? Hi, I'm going. That protects the throat, yet it puts it in a setup that makes those pitches go pow, 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 pow. One more time, we may not get past this place, but if I can make you think about these things, then I think that our time, this brief time together, can prove beneficial. Once more from the beginning, and he ain't going to start until you are brimming with
Let the wind cry on the dark mountain, bending the ash trees and the tall hemlocks with the great voice of thunderous legions. How I adore thee.
Okay, all right. Again, maybe little seeds that are planted to make you think about them, explore, talk them over with your teacher. But again, I would say this is a song that you probably will sing when you're a bit older and the whole area is stronger, but it's a beautiful sound. Lovely, lovely, lovely voice. Years ago, I was doing magic flutes in the, at that time, new production at the Met that we call the Chagall magic flutes, with all the paintings and hangings by Marc Chagall. And the conductor was German, what was his name? Forgotten it. But this was a rehearsal, an orchestra rehearsal. And he was getting very frustrated with the orchestra because they weren't coming in at the right time. So, the final run, he he turned to the orchestra. Before he gave the downbeat, he said, "Smile!" So I say to you, when you're singing somebody, smile, for heaven's sake. I mean, show us. Thank you. Oops.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Pianist copy.
Oh, what is it that you're doing?
What does he know? Dream.
Oh, okay. Okay, great.
Hi there, my name is Joseph Etup, and I will be singing What Does He Know of Dreams by William Grant Still from Highway 1 USA.
Success
Oh. Very impressive voice.
Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, let's. Whenever a pitch rises or falls, there is a reason for it. And we have to find that reason for the body to be comfortable helping us to do that. But if we're just looking at it like a high note, then we don't hook into that place that wants it, right? That place of passion. For instance, that line where you have, and yet he will not take the counsel of those who do. Can you say that line so that it follows the rise and fall? And give him the A flat, please. With the high one? Yeah. Now, I want you to say that in such a way so that your voice rises to that place of A flat.
And yet he will not take the counsel.
Ah, that was a little different, wasn't it? We have to learn how to say the words so that we hear the pitch. And that's quite possible. If we want to sing it, I mean, if you get up to a high D, that's something else again. You have to make it. But that was perfect. Say it again so that I hear the words on every rising pitch and I hear that A flat.
And yet he will not take the counsel.
Yeah. So what is the emotion there? Why did you get so upset?
He's so frustrated.
Okay, so what has he done to frustrate you?
He's the brother that just basically looks down on him, just doesn't give him any respect.
So does that make you almost want to weep, moan, cry, and yet he does not take the counsel of... Once more.
And yet he will not take the counsel.
Now sing it just that way, please.
And yet he will not take the counsel of those.
Not bad, not bad. Did it feel any different? So go back and say it again and try to figure out why the other one is so grounded.
And yet he will not take the counsel.
Well, he backed off a little bit. I didn't get as much of your emotion. Once more.
And yet he will not take the counsel.
Nice. Sing it that way.
And yet he will not take the counsel of the...
Very. Bravo.
Thank you.
So there is the fact that singing and speech are in two different parts of the brain, but they have to shake hands. When we sing, we can't throw out what we do when we speak with authority. That was a perfect wedding of those two.
Yeah.
Perfect wedding of those two. So speak the words when you sing them. Go back, please, to, and yet he refuses to learn. If that's at the bottom of page 47, the last measure.
And yet he refuses to learn. My brother has no thought for tomorrow.
Okay, now, there's also in the music, it says retard greatly there. My brother has no thought for tomorrow. Sing that, please.
My brother has no thought for tomorrow.
Okay. So let's go back to, and yet he refuses.
And
refuses than you do because you're singing the pitches right. Refuses to learn.
And yet he refuses to learn. My brother has no thought for tomorrow.
Okay, so say thought, so I hear the
Thought.
pitch. No, so I hear the pitch.
Oh. My brother.
My
No,
brother.
don't sing it. Just say thought, so I hear the pitch.
You wanted me to say it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, thought.
So I hear the pitch that you sing it on.
Thought.
Say it again.
Thought.
Thought!
Thought.
Woo. Now, I'd love to hear that when you sing the line. My brother?
My brother has no thought for tomorrow.
Not bad, but you sort of let it close in.
Yeah.
And this is a moment in this character's life where he doesn't want to. Has no thought for tomorrow. We tenors have to learn how to sing an F, which is at the top of the chest register. We have to learn how to sing it in an openish fashion for moments like this, and to allow it to close. No thought. We need to learn how to do both. And this is one of those moments where it wants to be fist in your face, brother. Okay?
My brother has no thought for tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. How did it physically feel?
Great. Felt more.
And it sounded great. I mean, it did. Yeah. And now give me the T at the end of thought. I want, I want it all. Once more.
My brother has no thought for tomorrow.
So sneaked in it. Say it again.
Thought.
Yeah. Once more. Sing it that way.
My brother has no thought for tomorrow.
Go ahead.
And yet he will not take the counsel of those who do.
Pretty good. So I would suggest practicing saying words on the pitches that you have to sing them. At a certain point, you gotta, but not too soon. Not too soon, all right? Very good. Let's go back to the beginning, please. How are we doing? 2 minutes. It's gonna be a fast one. Okay. One measure before it comes in.
Sure.
And spit the consonants and lean on the stressed syllables.
What does he know of dreams? How can he talk of success?
Okay, that's good. Give me a K. Talk of success. Okay, how can he, please?
How can he talk of success? The honk of a horn gives him his greatest thrill.
Okay, not bad. The honk of a horn.
That's the worst line, yeah.
Give me an H. The honk of a horn. Say that.
Okay.
Say it.
The honk.
The honk of a horn.
The honk of a horn.
Sing it that way.
The honk of a horn.
The honk of a horn.
The honk of the horn gives him his greatest thrill. Bob thinks well of the cash they bring.
Okay, good. Bob, implode that first B.
On the A flat?
Bob, yes, sir.
Okay.
Say it. Say it. So I hear the pitch.
Bob!
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 You're reaching for Bob! Bob!
Bob!
Bob!
Bob!
You're getting there, yeah. Do this for me. Bob, 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 Bob.
It's a new vocalist.
Bob! 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 Bob!
No, something happens. Bob, 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 Bob. Bob, 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 Bob.
Bob! 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 Bob!
So you go a little sharp.
Yeah.
It would be, but it'd be great if you can work it so that you can nail it right on the pitch. Bob, 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 Bob.
Bob! 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 Bob!
Yeah, do a sharp.
Do a slide. Bob.
Bob!
No, you're working too hard. You're just trying to stretch up there. Leave it alone. Bob. And make sure the tip of your tongue doesn't retract.
Bob!
Closer, once more.
Bob!
You're going higher than you need to.
Yeah.
Play the A flat for him. Was that it? Oh, sorry. Bob, Bob. Okay, that's good. That's good. I thought it was lower. My error. So that was nice. So let's do that line, please.
Thank you.
The honk of a horn gives him his greatest thrill. Bob thinks well of the cash they bring.
Okay, very good. Really nice. Really nice. Sing Greatest Thrill. That's on the...
Hi.
Greatest thrill!
Can you say greatest thrill?
Oh, God.
Greatest thrill! Greatest thrill!
Greatest thrill!
Yes. Better. Do it again.
Greatest thrill!
Now that gives me more of a confident ringing sound. So go please from the honk.
The honk of a horn gives him his greatest thrill. Bob thinks well of the cash they bring. Those mechanical goose sounds, they form the beginning, the middle, and the end of Bob's world.
Good. Very good. So I need more of the final consonants, middle and the end. Places like that. How are we doing? Oh, okay. So I got to stop. But wonderful voice, my God.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So, a hand for our orchestra. And a hand for all of you who put your necks on the line so that I could chop them off. Brief moment. Are there any questions about what I've attempted to share with you in this time? Yes?
So what would be your advice of connecting the solar plexus, aside from the words, to the text? Or to the music, rather?
What are you talking about? What do you feel about what you're talking about? If you can connect to a real sense, a real feeling of emotion behind the words, it's automatic. It's automatic. I can't speak to you with emotion without feeling something going on here. I'm not making it happen. I'm passionate about what I believe, and there's something going on down here. It's a warmth. It's a kind of heat, if you will. And when I sing, I want to be in touch with that. I don't want to be singing empty syllables. I want to sing words and understand what those words mean to the character. And if I do that, there is a connection that is primal. It's primal. It's what, again, the baby does that doesn't have words, but makes a sound that can be heard all over the neighborhood. And there's no wasted energy. Breath is being used, but it's not being blown up against your vocal folds to force them apart when they should be being sucked down, because that's the way they function, bottom to top, to protect the lungs this way. And if you're blowing too much air at them, then there's a struggle that goes on. There is a negative and a positive. That's positive. I'm using air, but I'm not. And the negative is. It's as though it's going in, always coming into me rather than going out. And we use both depending on what it is we want to express and how. But this is always your anchor, your mind and your solar plexus working together. And that makes everything else happen in the body. But the words, again, if you sing the words, you're there. Hopefully you understand what those words mean. But if you sing syllables, you ain't there. Lovely sound, nice, very good. There's a reason why spirituals, if you're going to sing spirituals, if you're not in touch with your emotions, then you're not in touch with the music. Anyone else? Thank you again for participating in this, for being here, and I look forward to following your names, your careers, if you choose to have them. You don't know whether you're going to have them or not. But do the work that's in front of your nose, and life will tell you whether you're going to have a career or not. Thank you.